Hey, what's up everybody? Today I want to talk about the shittiest map, in my opinion, which is havoc. This is a gameplay of me in havoc, and I'm kind of being for once the score freak that ruins the game for everybody. Mostly when havoc shows up, no one wants to play the game. The reason for this is it's a fucking big map and it's shitty most of the time. When I play, I get wrecked because there's a fucking camper, and that basically kills you when you're on the street. And there is always a camper with a melee weapon or a shotgun, and mostly when you play. Or sometimes it's both. Campers are annoying, and most of the battles take place in the big factory. It depends on which game mode you're playing, domination, etc., etc. But basically, there are a lot of camping spots, and the house is kind of crowded. And the fucking worst thing is the fucking Ripper. With the fucking camping spots and the Ripper and the shotgun, you're gonna basically hate this map because it's big and it's a fucking orgasm for campers. And I hope you're not a camper, or else fuck you. Now, it depends on how much you're having fun. It all depends on if you're winning or losing, and if most of the time you have bad teammates. So yeah, if you have bad teammates, you're gonna get rushed, and it's gonna be a boring map because no one is good, and you're gonna get spawn trapped. Now, as I mentioned, yeah, mostly your team will be bad, and yeah. So and Hava fucks your KD. The only way the map can be fun is to camp and be an asshole. And Havoc is a pretty big map, and when you play a regular team deathmatch, the spawn flips 5 to 6 times or even more. If you have bad or good teammates, the spawn flips like thousands of times, and you have good teammates, you can hardly kill any enemies, and you have to kind of go back and forth, and that's boring. If you have a bad teammate, like you do for the most of the time, you will get spawn trapped. Now, a really preferred map is Combine, which is freaking awesome because it's a small map and you're always challenged. And it's like Nuketown. The most preferred map are Combine and Nuketown because they are small maps, and there's a lot of gunfights going on, and it's fun, and people enjoy playing the map because yes, it's a small map and you can challenge. And those maps can also be boring if you are against a much greater team than yours, and you're kind of losing majorly. Now, the bad thing about Havoc is it's really vulnerable to score streaks and so on. So you have to kind of yeah, always stay inside, and yeah. So really good score streak is the Wraith, of course, and if you're playing domination like I did, the B is outside and everyone can try to capture B, and with the Wraith being above B, no one can capture it, so you get a lot of kills. Now, now mostly the reason the map is boring is big, of course, as I mentioned thousands of times, but it's also, I don't know, it's not a good map for to build up your score streaks and get a lot of kills because anytime someone can show up from behind and kill you. So I'm gonna later on the video you're gonna see me camping, or previously where I camp, and no one sees me and I go from behind and kill everybody. So if you want the other team, it's gonna be shitty because when someone does that like that, it sucks. I'm basically showing in this gameplay what not to do, and I was kind of lucky this time because I got 50 kills and I had a pretty good decent KD, so it was my peak, I guess. Now, the game also sucks because there's a lot of camping spots, and I bet I mentioned them thousands of times, and someone can show up from behind and you barely notice them, and if you're rushed a lot, you're gonna get killed a bunch of times, no matter how good you are, because you never learn from your mistakes. And if you have always to check on your camping spots, and always have to look everywhere to see how things are going, then you're not gonna enjoy the map because you're always going to be rushing and looking around the corners, and you're not gonna be focused on how killing enemies because then someone shows up from behind and so on, so you're gonna get killed a lot. Now the map is also pretty big, and you don't get a lot of kills. There's a lot of it's a pretty open map, and it's not fun to play. If you have to play a map, it has to be open and also kind of it has to be a small map to be fun, and it's havoc is just too large to enjoy the map, so you kind of have to play a smaller map like Combine. Now, things that could be improved in havoc is it could be smaller, of course, and you could actually, I don't know, make it smaller, kind of remove some of the camping spots. I don't know how you do that basically, but expose some of the spots because there's a lot of corners, and if you kind of rush, if you rush like me, basically that sucks. And with a lot of corners, there's a lot of possibilities to be a camper, and if you rush a lot of times, then your worst enemy is a camper, because those motherfuckers just sit around the corner and wait to get a kill. They can basically sit around the campfire and fucking enjoy some songs and shit. But you have to do your best to play this map, no matter how good you are. I mean, you're gonna get some flips and so on, and some rages. So you're gonna have to get used to that. So havoc is not a really preferred map in my opinion, because you can't create a good gaming experience because it's not well made, I guess. So that was all, guys. Goodbye.